Assalamualaikum and good evening. My name is Syed Muhammad Nam Hafsan. My metric number is 72658. I am from group 17, which is Philanthropy group. So today my friends and I will be presenting about our software requirements specification document. Okay, so for the introduction, the purpose of the document is to let team members, client, and Dr. Fauza Jadi understand and comprehend on what the system is. Next, the purpose of the document is also discuss about the system overall description and related requirements that are needed by our client. So after that, we also provide the product scope. As you know that the system, namely as Ocean Storage System that we develop for our client, is an online website to sell the client's product. So there are two sites that the system have. For example, like the customer site. So at the customer site, they can view the displayed product and they can choose payment and delivery types. Next is the admin site, where the admin can perform CRUD process on product and can view sales history. Right, for the intended audience and document overview, so the document is meant for describing the software requirement of the system that's been discussed with the team members and our client, and so the document will include 5 chapters and 2 appendix. So for the first chapter, which is the introduction, we will give the purpose of this document and the system overview. In chapter 2, we give the reader the overall description about the system or product. In chapter 3, we provide the requirements specification in detailed terms. In chapter 4, it deals with other requirements that are not mentioned in the previous chapter. So for the appendix, there are 2 appendix. The first one is appendix A, which is the data dictionary, while appendix B for group log. Lastly, about the terms or acronym used throughout this document. So we will give the definition of the terms or acronym used so that the viewer can understand what they are. Okay, for example, like bandwidth. So what is bandwidth? It is the volume of data per unit time transmitted through a medium. And CSS is a cascading style sheets, where it is a language for producing more style and design on the HTML document. We also have database. What is database? Database is a collection of organized data stored, and it can be accessed electronically in a computer system. So HTML, what is HTML? It is a markup language and it is a building block of the web. And there is a HTTP term. So what is HTTP? HTTP, it is a set of rules for transferring any form of data such as image, text and so on across the network. So I/O is referred to the input and output of a system. We also have JavaScript. What is JavaScript? ES6. It is a programming language of a website that's mainly for manipulating, calculating, and validating data. Next is maintenance. Maintenance is activity of enhancement and modification of the system developed if needed. So next is MySQL. MySQL is a language to create data or modify data and extract data from the relational database. PHP. PHP is a programming language mainly used for server side. And PHP mailer. PHP mailer is a function of a website for receiving and sending an email. So SMTP and TCP/IP is a standard protocol that is used across the network. Other than that, it's user-friendly interface. So it describes an interface that is easy to use. Lastly is website. Website is a collection of pages and link content by a same domain name. Yeah, I think that's all for me. I will allow my friends to continue for the rest of the slides.
Assalamualaikum. I am Muhammad Zarin Farid bin Bujang, metric number 70514. Today, I will explain about overall description for our project system. So, for the first one is the product perspective. There will many devices connected to the Ocean Store web system, which are from the customer and also the Ocean's employee. So, inside the Ocean Store web system, there will be host website, secure online payment system, which are like Bank Islam, BSN, or other online payment system. And there is also email provider such as Gmail, Yahoo, or Microsoft Outlook. Next is the major functions of the system, which are product functionality for the customer. Customer can make a registration for an account, log into the website, view catalog, make purchase, make order, receive email notification, and also view shopping cart. For the admin can manage the product, manage the orders, and also view the order history. Next is users and characteristic. So for the first one is admin. So admin can access the website with built-in ID and password. Admin also at least be an average user with basic knowledge on IT facilities. Customer. Customer can be accessed by anyone. There are two types of user, which are guest and customer. Guest can only view and browse catalog, but the customer can perform online shopping. Next is operating environment. So for the development environment, we will use the Windows 10, Google Chrome, and also the Wix site. So for the delivered product, we also web browser, which are Google Chrome, and email application such as Gmail and Yahoo Mail. So for the both environment, hardware and system requirement are same, which are personal computer and mobile devices, and we need also internet connection, also the GPS, which are location access. Next are design and implementation constraints. So for our system, online payment is one of the important functionality, but our system only available in English language. System is basically focused on the website, so they might slightly different of the interface. The website will be implemented using content management system, which are Wixsite, and also the constraints are it's only support the Malaysia currency, which are Ringgit Malaysia. Next, user documentation. So before the system is developed, the proposal will be prepared and delivered to make sure requirements are fulfilled and have an overview of the system. So the video will be provided so the user can use it after the product complete. Lastly, assumptions and dependencies. So for the first one, assumptions. We assume the user has previous knowledge with other online shopping systems such as Shopee and Lazada. All users with devices that have different type of browser can access the system or the website. Next, dependencies. The system depends on the internet access for both sides, which are the user and the client. If there is no internet, so they cannot access the website. The system depends on content management system, which it can affect the system if the SMS server is down. So if the website is down, we cannot access the website. The payment proof will be sent through client's email, which she needs to check her email frequently to make sure payment is completed. Then she can prepare the order on time. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Yuzairi bin Yusri. So I will present about specific requirement. Specific requirement got three parts. First, external interface requirement. Second, functional requirement, and third one is behavior requirement. So for the external interface requirement, it's divided into four parts. So first one is user interface, hardware interface, software interface, and communication interface. So this is our user interface of the system. So for hardware interface, web browser in device use should be compatible with Ocean shopping system. Input-output hardware such as display panel, keyboard and mouse are used to communicate with Ocean shopping system user interface. For the software, Ocean shopping system will be developed using programming language that we are already familiar with. HTML version 5, CSS version 3 and JavaScript ES6 will be the programming language used for the website design. We will use PHP for the backend and MySQL for the database. For the communication interface, device with web browser installed and a stable internet connection will be able to interact with web server to communicate using TSP or IP as a client server system. The client sends the Ocean shopping system a HTTP request, which is then processed by the web application, and the server will run an application to process the request. Finally, the server returns the output to the browser and the response is received by the client. So we take a look into each of the functional requirements. So the first one, customer can register. The system must be able to make registration once the user is landed to the page. So for customer and admin can log in, the system must be able to display text field for user to input their username and password. Customer can view product. The system must be able to display Ocean Store product along with name, picture and price per item. Customer and admin can receive email notification. So the first one, the system must be able to email both sides, which is the customer and the admin. The system must be able to display the order system. The system must be able to display the order's information in the email. Next, customer can receive invoice. The system must be able to send email to customer about confirmation of the order and receipt about the purchase. Customer can check out product. The system must be able to allow customer to add Ocean Store product to the cart. The system must be able to allow customer to remove product from the cart. The system must be able to display Ocean Store product on the catalog page. The system must be able to save customer billing information and payment transaction to the database. Customer can make purchase. The system must be able to display Ocean product with details and picture once the user landed on the product page. So last one for customer. Customer can view shopping cart. The system must be able to display item that customer selected in the cart. So for admin can view order history. The system must have a login page display the requirement. The system must have a login page displaying the required information or credential for the login process to administrator. The system must retrieve order history data from the database and display it in table form. Admin can manage order. The system must able to display customers order with function to delete and clear order history. So for the last one, admin can manage product. The system must have a login page displaying the required information or credential for the login process to administrator. The system must retrieve products that are stored in the database. The system must be able to save any new change toward a new product that has been inserted, edited or removed, and any new change must be displayed onto the Ocean Store shopping system. So now we move to behavior requirement. So this is our use case. We got two actors. So the first one is customer and the second one is administrator. So this is our use case. So let's go into detail. So for the first one, register. To allow customer to register into Ocean Store shopping system. Second one is login. To allow customer or admin to log into Ocean Store shopping system. Third one, view products. To allow customer to view Ocean Store shopping system. Next, make purchase. To allow customer to make purchase from the catalog in Ocean Store shopping system. Check out product. To allow customer to order product from the Ocean Store shopping system. Next, receive email notification. Email notification regarding invoice or receipt of customer recent purchase. Receive invoice. Email notification to customer regarding invoice or receipt of customer recent purchase. View shopping cart. To allow customer to view their shopping cart on Ocean Store shopping system. Manage products. To allow the admin to manage the Ocean Store product in the system. Manage order. To allow the admin to manage the Ocean Store sale order in the system. View order history. The last one is view order history. To allow the admin to view order history who purchased from Ocean Store shopping system. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello everyone. So for my part, I will be explaining about other non-functional requirement. So inside the other non-functional requirement, we have three subtopic, which is performance requirement, safety and security requirement, and software quality attributes. So inside the performance requirements, we have five performance requirement, which is the first one, the performance requirement should be the website should be available for all the time, which is 24 hour for 7 days non-stop. So the next requirement should be considered with it should be consume less data. And the third thing is the website should have user-friendly interface to ease the user process in buying or viewing the product in the website. And the fourth performance requirement is that the website should load in less than 10 seconds, since if the website load more than 10 seconds, the user would be giving up in accessing the websites. And the last but most important is the payment part. The payment part should support only trusted online banking system, since if we use not trusted online banking system other than Bank Islam, it will be dangerous for our customer to use the website. For the safety and security requirement, so we have about four safety and security requirement, which is data protection. The second one is the data backup for all the files on the website. This to ensure the data loss will be damaging and accessible. And the third one is the login page should be encrypted to prevent the hackers from intercepting or hacking the privacy of the client customer data. And the last one is enforcing a strong password to the login website to ensure that the password is unique to prevent someone from hacking. So the last but not least, the software quality attributes. So we have about four, which is usability, availability, scalability, and maintainability. In the usability, the website should be user-friendly and easy to use. So in the availability should be the system should able to execute the tasks that have been assigned to it. In the scalability, the system should handle the load without decreasing the performance of the system. And the last most important is the maintainability. The maintenance of the website should be easy to maintain and cost effective during the maintenance. That's it, and thank you for